Hi, what you doing? Okay, so I need to first. There's 6 servers. Most of them are probably gonna have skyblock. So, oh yeah, I gotta put my password in first. Haha. Choose a number 1 out of 6. Choose a number 1 out of 6. Okay, they rolled a 1, which is currently Hive. But I don't think Hive has a. I think they're the only server without one. I think I believe Hive and Glaxite are the only two without them. I just realized I'm gonna have to restart my Minecraft. I really need to get in the habit of quitting out of my Minecraft every time I start this. I'm a Skywars player. I, I don't know. I hope you can't hear my fan. I'm a Skywars player. I don't play Skyblock. So, like, for example, on how good I am at Skyblock is, I barely even know how to make a cobblestone generator. Oh, I gotta roll out CubeCraft. I just don't wanna play CubeCraft. But I mean, I guess if I get it, I get it. So, what you doing? I became a mailman today. It's more of like a UPS, not a UPS driver, more of like an Amazon deliverer. That's the word. Cause like, but instead of like going to a like warehouse and grabbing it, I go to the mines, the end, the nether. And then mine stuff. For probably stuff like paper. Because that's that me trying to get netherites easy peasy, but me trying to get paper hard. This this world, that doesn't look like something I'd build. I'm gonna check that out. It looks just too good for my buildings. There are, and I've probably killed every single one of them. Wow. Oh, no. Oh, I know where I am. Yeah, I believe everything here was actually earned legitly. I believe the area is the thing that we just flew to. Also, don't be surprised if you see like an. I didn't make this. I don't think I've ever actually been in this. My stepbrother made this. But like, I was like super into like carnival games. So like invisible mazes, dunking houses. But I won't be too surprised. Don't be too surprised if you see any of that. And that's what I'm guessing. That's one of them. Okay, time to get to the actual part of the thing. Hey Siri, choose number 1 out of 6. Two. Oh, lifeboat. Last time I played lifeboats, it was just completely broke, so I basically just gave up. Like, you actually just could not play it. For instance, that's an interesting skin. I know I'm lonely. Actually, yeah, they completely redid everything. So they might not have it. Oh no, I see it. What happened to me? Dude, I have blue eyes and I'm blonde. Also, why do my eyes look like emeralds? What happened to me? I don't think I've ever wore overalls, nor a plaid shirt, nor jeans. This does not look like. Oh god. I really should have not. I should really should. I think the server broke. Oh. Dude, they have something called Kim on that server though. It's a robot that speaks, like it's supposed to answer your questions. Kind of like Siri, which makes it so fun to bully. I don't know if Skyblock has it on their server, like if you can use it on the islands. Because if so, that's just gonna be this entire episode. But I'll give you an example. Oh. I bet it's like him. Wow. I don't know if I'm rich. How do I? No. No. I didn't spell it right. What the heck is that me? I know. Server was sharp. Dude, I just chose a perfect time, didn't I? Can I? Hmm. Oh crap. I might have to buy something. I don't want to buy something though. But apparently I already bought something. Hmm. If I can clear my island, I'll just do that after this server reset. Maybe I should play prison for a while. This doesn't want to work. What a monkey. Oh. I hate you. I hate you so much. Oh. Look how humble I am. Look how humble I am. Yeah, that's not light. Dude, I'm literally humble as all being. I really hope. What? Why? Oh, I kind of want to get. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play CubeCraft. No, it is. It is. CubeCraft is just the best server. It's got money and stuff. I can't remember if that had money, but I couldn't tell because I'm an idiot. I know how CubeCraft works, okay? I was playing it for like 10 minutes. Is it a monkey? A human? I can't tell. Shut up. No. No. I hate you. I hate you. go to sleep depressed. What's this? I don't know. Oh. So this is a Skyward stream, as I remembered it. Yeah, it was a Skyward stream. Yeah. Never mind. It's just not a Skyward stream anymore. It just isn't. What the heck? Shouldn't... Okay. Okay, I've changed my kits a few times. I've been every kit except Chef, I believe. Which I really think they should just change the name to Butcher. Hi, sir. Skywars. I'll play one more. Just because I don't think 13 seconds is long enough. I mean, I might just be an idiot, but I don't think I've ever watched a 13-second long video on YouTube. But I might someday because the new feature is called Shorts. I know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna read that now. I know I suck. That's what that's gonna say. I guarantee it. Or something about me telling him to start depressed. I didn't do that. Ow! That hit. Parkour! Dead. Oh, I have a fire aspect sword. Please die. Burn. What the heck? Are you dying? Are you suffocating? What? Are they gapping to suffocation? I think they were suffocating. Please die. Why can't I hit you? I think suffocation just helped me win a battle. How did they manage that? How? I thought you had like gravity walks to do that. Okay, what did this say? Okay, yeah, we'll go to. You're welcome. That was the last one. Okay, let's go do what I was actually doing. Oh yeah, they also changed some of the graphics. I'm just gonna do a co-op by myself, I think. Or not. What? Oh. So, how do I remake? How do I... Can I restart this? What is... Oh, those are spiders. How do I restart? Is there no way to respawn? Not sure. Crap. What's this? Got a boost now. Is this a command? I spelled that wrong. Crap. Hmm. Profile perhaps? That's what I've been clicking. Crap. Hope are there any other servers with skybloks? Mineplex, I think they have one. I believe they have a pretty good one that I probably played on and can't reset. Speed bridge. Oh yeah, they're just down. I don't know why it's down. It's a fin. You know. Crap, I'm not sure I think that's a good prison. No, this works. Mineville, I haven't. Skyblock, Nether. They have Skyblock. Don't know if it's a good Skyblock. Completely forgot that there was a role-playing server that I've just never touched. Didn't even know they had mini games. Get Corrado and build an island to your imagination. Jump into the portal. Get to begin. Skybox? That sounds promising. He kind of looks like Joel Space. Shut up about everything that he doesn't look like. Oh. No. Perhaps that? Do I have to pay to play? Dude, you literally had to pay to play the game. What? Sauces. You literally... I kinda want to. Problem is, I don't have a way to. My mother's asleep. I don't have a card. That's why I can just go wake her up. Plus, I don't have $2. I have more than $2, but my lowest bill is 1, then 20. God dang it. How much? 4,000. 4,000 is $50, yeah, no. Um, I'm gonna try their prison, I guess. This is a prison stream now. Dude, they're gonna make me pay. I swear, they're gonna make me pay to play prison. I gotta pay to break blocks, dude. I mean, oddly enough, it is addicting and all, but I noticed that they do. At least give me a pickaxe. It's just already going better. Where do I break? Where do I break? Can I break this? No. Deep dive pickaxe. Golden pick. TNT pick. Oh. You literally do. Dude, why? This sucks. I don't want to pay to play the game. Well, I guess I'll check if lifeboats prisons increased at all. If its prison hasn't improved at all, like there's actually like nothing to be entertained by in their prison. There's no like auto miners, no robots to like auto mine, no like really cool enchantments such as like tsunami. If you couldn't tell, I've been watching a lot of Finsters videos. I get it. Oh god, I'm real fast. Real laggy. I don't know why I have this. I don't think it does literally anything, but I think it's faster than my pickaxe. Oh, what's this? What? What? Huh? How hard did I break this game? Yeah, it hasn't improved at all. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, so I guess I'll just increase. What? Why do I just always have a mini-me? Yeah, I guess I'm not... Is there... Okay, cool. Where am I? How do I leave? There it is. Why? If you ever watch Promise Neverland? Nah. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not playing it anyway. I know I'm lonely. Stop showing me that. Yeah, I don't play this anyway, so I'm gonna just reset everything. If I lose stuff, I lose stuff. I just probably delete a lot of times. Delete. Oh, they aren't cloud caps. Okay. Oh, yep, they have. Cool. So everything's been reset. I'm just gonna start a default one. Oh god, please don't fall off. Spider eye, cool. Blankets, cool. I think these are stuff I just had. I know what these are. That seems a little bit overpowered, don't you think? Okay, let's rate. Um, let's see. Tutorial. Okay, so one of those was this. You can do simply like this. Crap. That should be infinitely. I guess for now I will just put this there. Hold on. Oh, that's good. I have to do this. Guess you have to feed him. Yeah, like stuff just isn't pick. You can't. You have to. What I was saying about it just not being playable. It's like everything's a certain way of being placed. It just sucks. Like, hmm. Hmm. Crap. Like, I'm just gonna borrow this. Oh, come on. Hmm. crap. Oh, that's cool. Good to know. No, no, I don't think I like you. Like I said, I don't know how to make one of these. Okay. So what if I mine this? Then now it should work, I think, right? No, not really, since it changes. That should stop it from changing, right? Once I figure out all of this, I should be good. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, I might just have to make my own Sky Island. Actually, no, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I have my own skyblock. Things. What am I thinking? I could do this just 20 times better. Oh, it's the shops. That's why I'm here in the first place. Yeah, I forgot. Is this what it feels like to be nicked? Dude, none of it saved. Yep, it just sets me back to my humble phase. I don't like being humble. Okay, so that's too deep and then died. Expensive to run. Okay, I guess it kind of helps me. So yeah, basically I just run this 2 blocks. Okay. Now if I just go back. I'm gonna keep my money and experience because I can. I don't feel like typing delete. I don't know why they forced me to do this. Because a robot couldn't spell delete. Yeah, I'll just do that. Cool. Let me get rid of the stuff that I don't need. Oh, that. Oh, cool. Let me get rid of what? Cooked chicken. Oh, I kind of needed that. Whatever. Oh, cool. Okay, this should not fail. should also make more than just stone. Okay, yeah, there it is. And then I guess I can cut this one down. Oh, there it is. Okay. So these are basically all the farms you can do. This is the most expensive thing in the game base, I believe. 1 diamond sells for. Let's check. 1 diamond. I kind of wanted to see if I could sell diamond blocks. Where's? Oh, here, diamond blocks. Okay, 1 diamond block. Holy cow. 180. Or 20. Yeah, definitely seems like. No, yeah, it's worth it no matter what. Ore. If I could get my hands on ore, that's actually cool. It's extremely more expensive. But I don't think I could do that. See, I don't know if there's like anything. I know I need stone, which is kind of why I have this dude running. Stone's always important. Kind of want to get these farms started. Might as well do this. Okay. Um. Here, how about I make this a little bit more fair? The wide farm. Oh wow. So this is the farthest you can go. I think I'm gonna do that side, all like potatoes and that. But like, is that worth it? Or are there other crops that are more worth it? Let's see. I'm not going to do Netherwart in the overworld. These I don't think you can do in the 15, so that's definitely worth it. Wheat is definitely worth it. Okay, since the potatoes and carrots are the two best ones, and then I would recommend potato, pumpkins, and wheat. Okay, how are you doing? You made me 1 diamond. Don't know what these are. Do I have bones? I do. Oh, how much? I don't think sugar cane sells right now for it to be too useful. Um, yeah, I do think I want to get this place done. Yep, okay. Basically, how it works is it just summons diamonds. Which is why it's the best way to make money in the game. Alright, 2 stacks this time. Oh wow, it's a couple off. Okay, don't lose too much. I don't think. In fact, I made a lot. I can't open this inventory. Oh, my game must be lagging. 1, 2, 3, 4. Experience doesn't bother me too much right now. I don't care. $30. And if I were to sell that 30, I'd probably not be back to where I thought I would be. How? I was trying to be good at the game and I just failed. And I also have to break a lot of things. Oh, there's mobs. Not like that's very normal. Okay. Guess I'll pick that up. Oh, it was super shovel, that's good. That creeper did more knockback to me than I did it to it, and it didn't even explode. It killed me without killing itself. Oh, you can actually glitch yourself. Makes no sense. Yeah, shut up. I know I'm dumb. What's me? I don't think these. I don't think that's what it to be. Do they think getting rid of my bind is gonna really stop me that much? Oh, cool. It's still there. So some servers like only just get rid of the bind. So like I can just rebind it. And it still works. But like the servers that do that, like they don't rebind it to the button it was. Or like the things that do that. They just kinda say, ah, screw you. You have to know that. Like, so annoying. I don't know what's did it. If you couldn't tell, I'm real good at this game. This is a Skyward stream. Yeah. Twitch. Skywars. I'm not an idiot. I'm a genius. Sky Wars. Anti-field general. The category is something called Minecraft. There you go. Sky Wars. Oh, I think we're just gonna. I think I'm gonna play Insane. Yeah, I'm gonna play Insane. No, that's called Chaos, not Insane. Insane's 50 people. I don't check how many people. There's probably like 3 people playing this. All 3 people gathered in one place. This is gonna be a nightmare. Oh, there's 4 people now. I have the biggest problem I have with this is I hate the what should we call it? The spammy bow, the explosive bow. Just because you can spam it like 20 times in 1 second, and oh, there's a crater. Because at least with the eggs, there's an upper limit on how much you can hold. And it's not like even that big of a limit. You can hold 16 at a time. Well, I mean, I wish they could just make it not the most common thing to find in the game. Maybe it has rare as the... I think they could also just make it as rare as the boat that doesn't get used as much, but in my opinion is better. The punch bow. Dude, I don't have gear to do this. Yet you killed yourself. No. Oh, you genius. But now what are you gonna do? Know that you gotta go against a bow god. Bow god. Bow god. Who said bow god? Definitely not me. How do you... Okay, there it is. Oh my god, they saved themselves. I'm going to kill myself. Dude, you can't steal my task. What the heck? He's gone. Guys, I haven't got it off. They didn't even let me off my island. Like, I just wanted off my island. Or my shipwreck, I guess. Not really islands. Nothing. I say nothing, but this loot is far superior than last time. Already, I only have one armor. Oh, 2 armor pieces. Don't know I had a hat. Or well, I did, but I forgot. Whatever. Come on, give me a chest plate. I need a plate. See, this is a spammy build. It's so common. Like, sure, I played last game and I didn't get it. Like, did I get anything last game? Except, like, no accuracy on a bow. That scared me so much. I had a pearl. Holy cow. Hi. I missed my pearl. I don't know if I'm gonna win this. You know one thing, I'm not gonna win this. I'll just live up here, please. I think there's someone on that island and then the mid. Can't tell, but I don't think I can get to mid. Oh, cool. They don't really have an easy enough way to get to mid. If you ask me. Oh, actually been able to win too. You can't use my trick against me. Just not how that works. No. Dude, that was actually kind of close. Wow, I really do also wish that they would increase how many people were in. Get it? Lag issues. Like, just get rid of the explosives. That would, boom. all lag issues for the entire server fixed. Because people use it, but like, if it was to get removed, not even let me know this exists. So like, does it really matter? It's not like you're not going to play the game. You got rid of explosives. Like I'm fine with this TNT jumper thing. Like that's straight up pure knockback. It's not like you can do much else than that with it. Oh, but like with that, you can just do that and just spam rocket eggs at people and break chests without needing to, or without like meaning to, and you're just screwing everyone up at that point. Oh, they have a better sword than me. I really thought I did diamond sword. Holy cow! Fire through egg cell, or someone's coming to me. Though I don't like it. This is loaded. Oh, this. There should work. Oh, come on. I personally need to get better at pearls, like going down. It's like the thing is, pearls in this game like actually have a drop in like Hypixel. Where I don't believe a their whatchamacallit, their pearls drop at all. They just go straight, which is why they always make it back on. I mean, I could be wrong. I really don't know. I don't play Hypixel. I can't. Ooh, that's actually not a bad sword. And that isn't a bad bow. I get bridges and stuff, but I just don't use them very much. I try to like save them for saves and stuff. I mean, I don't really get knocked off the map enough. sometimes they also just fail me. Like, for no reason. They shun it. They should always appear below your foot. But if you're falling, I believe, I don't know. I know they've always failed you under a certain Y. But like, it's impossible to figure out what that Y is. Like, even sometimes, like, I know you, like, I know in general area of where the Y is, like, you can just kind of, I don't know. Because it's quite low down, it's like right before you hit. So, I don't know. Yeah, okay. Ooh, no. Yeah, ooh. No, oh, wait. Am I? I don't know. People in this game are even dumber than normal. I just gave him a boost. Like I said, dumber than normal. Just picked up an A. Bridge nothing. Oh, come on. Everyone. Oh no. I hate people who do this. Like, why? You're screwing yourself over. Not only us. Just when you don't do everyone, like, and I'm still getting probably more benefits from you doing it than you, because you're stupid and probably don't even know these just exist. Just a bad game. You try obby trap me, dude. Plus you use an axe. You do too. I've fought this dude before. Honestly, in truth, I don't know if I like that more than I like just insane mode, normal, on like this map, or like circuit, not circuit, I hate circuit, on like arcade, like actual good maps. But I mean, I really just have no problems with the maps over there. So that's definitely a big advantage. But I hate a lot of these maps. That I think a lot of other people just really like. And I think. Ah, what was that? I don't like it. Whatever it was. What's this dude? But he has a bow. I'm an idiot. He was gonna betray me no matter what. It's the only reason he turned around, I think. Unless he heard me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know Minecraft sounds. I've seen someone try to go up here, but I don't know if there's another chest. Because most maps have 3 chests. But not this one. This one literally only has 2. And I really wish there was a way to get a bucket. Hearts in their name? Oh, wait, I think they have the hearts in their name. Yeah. Oh, Zin's also a really good map. I like it. Except I just suck at it. Like, there's certain strats that I don't know if anyone else uses, but I try to use and I just suck. I'm not good at sumo. And they were being very, very good at sumo. I'm also quite slow. Oh, I could. No, I want to be. Oh, I'm too slow. I don't think going into that was probably wasn't worth it. We both wasted an insane game, unless he was he was the one that put the insane on. Then he didn't. Only me. So I could have probably just waited for him to come to me, and maybe I got the kill Bitcoiner, or he got the kill Bitcoiner. Would have been one of those two. Don't think I was gonna trade if he came to me. I don't have players. Here's my running guide to determine, because I'm not that good. Oh, I hit it. I wasn't expecting to hit it. Oh my god, that's good. I'm blowing everything else up. Oh, it's never here. I saw a bit of other diamond stuff, but I think it's on the void now. Oh crap, I heard cobble. No. Don't do this, don't do this. Oh, I don't have any more gaps. Oh, come on. His gaps are pretty deep. That fight right there just makes me want to go play Doles. Even. And I don't have... Because in Doles is probably where I do best. and worst because I'm supposed to do my best. Just because everyone's even. Yeah, but they still think this is a good idea. Like, who wants to? I'm just no. Yes, you added a really stupid mechanic. No. I really wish these were. Oh well. Those are also just not movable, apparently. That's 1 and 2 plus a gap 8. I could just rush. Oh, that jump screwed me over. So bad. Used as an axe, though. I'm not losing to an axe, am I? Yeah, I don't know why people use axes. No minigame would make you use an axe. Like, not even on PC. Or on Java. Yes, my favorite duel. Yep, I love that one. It's oh, imagine replacing that one. I feel bad because it's a 2v2 too. So like I have to do my best. But the thing is I just suck at shooting bows. Dude, does everyone use my hitting chastic tactic now? I don't even know what... Honestly, there's not anything very much, like, overpowered. Anything more overpowered. Except, I don't think the norm... Perhaps the normal one doesn't get a gap in, but I don't know. Like the armor and just better bow really just overkill. Honestly, I think we won. I could probably just go trap him or something. Yeah. They definitely weren't a good Agors. How? How do you hit level 40? Dude, I'm 16 and I played this for like about a year now. Dude, leveling up is hard. I mean, to be fair, most of it was like one kill games. Lucky blocks, Sky Wars, which is why I'm doing this. I'm revisiting my old self. Crap, these just don't load anymore, do they? I did conclude that none of these kits are good. Like, Warrior would be good if that was an iron sword. This would be good if it was a stack. This just takes too much of the inventory up. That no one would want to use it. Yeah, that's not me. That does less damage. Perhaps the armor one, actually. Because that doesn't seem to get... Wow, better. The blocks are really important. Like, 16 blocks. Oh my god, I can travel the entire map with that. Actually, blocks do kind of matter. Because, like, a lot of the time you could just get complete animals. So there's really just no way. Use Frosty for the snowballs. Other than that, he's completely useless to me. It does seem armor is gonna be the winning factor nowadays. Armor wasn't that hard to get. Ooh. Oh wow. Does that ever stop? Yes. Did you know that there's a person on the Hermitcraft server? Oh, they gave it an actual texture. Bob! 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 Ow, Bob! There's a person on the Hermitcraft server with like 900 videos. Oh, I'm dead. With like 900 videos on the current season. I don't know how. This is like literally impossible. Basically only up for like a year or two. At most. And most Hermitcraft videos take more than a year, more than like a week to make. The least amount of time is gonna be like 3 years, not years, 3 days. Dude, I was so close to getting food into my stomach, and then I probably had the game. Dude, I don't know if I read it wrong, but like I read it 12 times. And every time it said 936 or something like that. I don't know if he's counting previous seasons and just saying season, what, 7, 8 or something like that? I can't remember. Ooh, emoji. Yeah, emoji. Oh, I feel like that affects us. very useless. And like, considering every single other hermit only has like 60 videos posted, I think that the dude's a god. Oh yeah. So for some reason in this, you also have to like manually select a kit every single time. They're just like, I really don't want to make kits, so basic kits. Yeah, just give them some very, very, very basic kits. And just make it where they're so tedious to use that it's not worth it. Yeah, I don't team. I don't really want to get banned from this server. It's my main server. Yeah, dude, in this, there's a lot. There's a lot more good than bad. I don't have a sword. Dude, you still have like 3 hearts. I don't like how inconsistent this is. Like, in my mind is just lucky blocks. I like lucky blocks. They give you overpowered things. Or just like, they give you very overpowered things, or just very, very good. Or like very, very bad things. And that just kind of gives you normal items. And if anything, they're just like low-classed items. I'm sure you can get the slime wand, a few cool bows. But those are like very rare. I thought like I played like go back to tribute to the video tribute to Bob. I believe that's yeah, go back to that video. And see how, out of every single game, how many times I got it. I believe I got it 3 times, and I played like 50 times that game, or something like that. I don't know. I played a lot of times, and I got it like 3 times. I mean, sure, the video becomes like centered around Bob, like halfway through the video, so it wasn't the entire time. Or you could go count how many times I got bows. Like go to like find frost bows. Those are basically the only good bow. Wow. Okay, what was I talking about? I forgot. Oh yeah, inconsistencies and that. What kind of inconsistencies? I don't know. God dang it, only if I was as good as Techno played at commentary. It's hard to be hit at it. Like, how am I supposed to... I don't know random facts about frogs. And I can't make up for that fact at being good at the game, like... Because I'm just not good at the game. Come on, dude. Come on. I don't got all the... I don't have a hat, so I gotta go get a hat. Is he hiding at his island? Dude, I hear you eating a gap. I... That's the second or third time I've did that today. Oh, Birdhouse, I don't know what I feel about it. It's a good map. I like it. I like how... I feel like the islands are a perfect space away. I like the outer rings. I like how many... I like how the chests are positioned. I like a lot of things about this map. It's close to my favorite map. Probably like my third or second. My first is probably ping pong, and then maybe wiring. Yeah, then probably wire. And then probably this map. Yeah, I'm not winning a bow shot, just ruining me that much. Ah, the bow shot killed me. Did he have slowness arrows? Yeah. I don't, but like, stuff like this chest on top of the bird bath, like, it's just so unnecessary. But like, I guess it's a cool Easter egg. Like, I mean, I guess I found it, so it wasn't completely useless, but like, me, like, imagine this, me finding something. That's how useless I am. Alright, I got a second chance. Did I mention that they retextured stuff today? Or sometime? I don't know when they did, but they did. And I don't know. It's good, it's bad. There's some of the symbols just don't really make sense. Like, look at the Skywars. Look at Skywars and then look at the symbol next to it. What is that? Explain to me. What is that? Is that a sword? I think that's supposed to be an enchanted sword. Or a battery pack? I don't know. Oh, arcade's probably up there too. Just because of this thing that I definitely don't do ever. It would just be so scummy to do that one. But to be fair, if they're smart, they would just break the glass. At the bottom. It's not necessarily too hard to get out of. But I mean, it's annoying if you don't have a pit. To say the least. And oddly enough, Karma has not said, I hate you. I mean, I guess with how bad I am at the game, they have, but that's about it. They have a better positioning than me. And honestly, I don't even know if there's anyone in this place. I think there is. Yeah, I see him. Oh, swords. I like them so much. Well, there's also, I believe, a pretty secret spot on this map. I should have gapped. But like, there's just them there. Yeah, I thought it was completely non-hollow. What's the opposite of hollow? What is the opposite of hollow? Or opposite word?
An antonym of hollow is solid.
Ah, solid. Completely solid. I like that one. I mean, it's completely original. No, never heard it before. Also, what's the antigram? I said that. I butchered that so much. Just because I wasn't listening to Siri and I haven't heard the word in like 3 years. Like, why would that be important? Oh, hi. I swear, everyone. You gotta be the first to loot on that map. Oh, this party might be. Like, it's a close second from least. Actually, not that close. Circuit just sucks so bad. Circuit. Who wants Circuit? Circuit's not even that bad of a map, but whatever. I mean, no, it's horrible. I hate how close everything is together on this map. So, like, you just don't get time to loot. Like, you barely get time to loot. So, like, you just gotta try to act before anyone else gets to. But, like, it takes 3 seconds for people to loot on that map. I mean, that's not gonna work. It's also, 404. And I'm not tired whatsoever. That's not even a lie. I mean, I'm losing my insanity. But that's not. Well, that's probably a much better sword than I have, so thank you, sir. Wow. Oh, good thing he had 3 gaps. I guess I'll just take the blocks and arrows and probably the helmet. Pants. Oh, good. No one has. Do you have? Oh, good. Honestly, if he took those iron pants before trying to leave, killed me. Oh wait, no, it's. Did I get dust? I mean, Zen's a pretty good map no matter what. But yeah, I got Dust and Zen confused. I thought Zen was the one with these holes. I really want to push like people through the holes on this map. There's a lot of them. There's these, the ones on the staircase. There's someone over here. I know it. But a lot of people just go walk up with that. And don't do what I am. Like, my sword's 8. This sword's 6. I think there's someone over here. No. That way. Just straight ahead. There. Oh, hi. He has a shield? I don't think shields work, but I mean... He also really, really loves that bow of his. Yeah, they don't work. They're just... He did not have too much. Get rid of his pre-gap if he has it. I did it! I've won a game! Does that mean I get a plug? Am I doing that? Am I doing that? Am I plugging after everyone? See, the thing is, I keep getting scared that I'm going to just get banned. For it's like self-promotion or something. Because like I already know what I do is technically scummy. I say technically like it isn't. Like it's full on scummy. But like might as well, it's basically the same thing as like putting white tea in your name. Except for like the difference is people like actually read chat, or like the people that do are much more likely to see. I like fire protection more. But as I see it with just putting the YT in your name, you're only trying to get the people that you can, or like however you made it show up on their screen, whatever way that is. There's a wall there. Good. There's nothing good to get in these chests. Or at least anything good that I don't have. Where did you go? How did you... Did you die? What? That's right, I gotta have some juicy... Got some juicy meat here. Dude, I just saved you. By third partying, I probably saved this dude. I believe he was on lower hearts than the other one. Ooh. That's better. It's definitely better. Honestly, if the dude was crouched right then, I would have been so scared. Oh no. Nope, dude, I'm just not alive. I'm scared to go against one of these bridges, but I will. No, 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 no. That's just me being an idiot. Once again, I'm just... I feel like the same with putting like YT or TTV in your name is a server just literally cannot ban you. For like, oh no, you put something in your gamer tag. I still hate that word, but it's what they use, so whatever. You put something in your gamer tag that like, oh no. I mean, we can't do too much about that. I mean, I guess we could just permanent him to something else. But, like, why? Is him putting TTV or YT or like that just too bad? I was dead no matter what. I tripped. So, like, most people are just not gonna do that. But like Daniel YT games, right there. Like, yeah, they're gonna ban him for that name. No, like, okay, but like, you putting it in chat would, I'm guessing, count as spam. And I've been kicked for spam quite a few times. There's a missing block. It was all just an act. All calculated. My mind took into account what would have happened if I missed. What would have happened was I would have just typed in, or went into chat real fastly. Just turned on my speed typing that I have. This is a new one. I just typed in /give interpearl 64 and then I threw one. That's right. I'm what's it called? I'm opt on this server. It's why I haven't been banned yet. This is technically my loot now. I guess it's better. Why does no one have protection gear? Like, is protection gear just not a thing in this server? Or on this one? Like, I feel like I found so many enchanted things. But nothing of what I wear is just normal protection. Like, I have not found any normal protection. Like, it's all I want. Normal protection. And it's... This dude's gonna have all the normal protection on. I'm calling it. It's actually barely has any enchanted things. I actually think I'd outclass him in gear, but not in sword. Wow, I see why Technoblade played at 3 a.m. now. Like, people really do just suck. Enchanted, what's on this? Oh, Prop 2. It exists. That's actually not. I guess it's not really just suck, it's more like people are just really, really dumb. Honestly, if you ask me, it's harder to find an axe. Unoverpowered, that's a genius move. If you ask me, it's probably harder to find an axe on OP than a sword. Also, did you know that? Have you ever saw me hover over an axe? An overpowered, like, have you ever hovered over an axe? With, what you would call it? With fire aspect. Because apparently those are a thing. Oh my god. Oh, I had to adjust my thing too much. The camera, he moved. I could just get a cheap kill. He's probably never even had it happen to him before. But I'm also probably like 1,000 times worse at it now. It's 420. Yep, I'm just 1,000 times worse at it, to be fair. But I mean, they also don't have just straight flat terrain maps anymore. Like, you have what, the 2 out of like 20 maps? And I guess Zen, maybe. No. Like, depending on where in Zen. Like, oh my god, someone. No. I'm just playing with a different kit this game. Oh, I almost killed myself. Is there any other good game modes? I guess I'm really good at building anti. Is that a rainbow skin? Rainbow? Rainbow? I don't know. Rainbow? Is this the name of it? Oh, do they have? They don't. That's in, what, 2 hours and 4 minutes. That's not actually very long. Many. How do you spell many? See, it's either I go to this and they just make cocks, what, the chicken, or I go to the hive and they just make mansions in a second. Like it's just not fair, no matter what you go to. I believe it's called Master Builders here. Master Builders have chickens. I think I used to play this. This server's Skywars. I believe. I believe it just has a completely normal Skywars, no kits, nothing like that. But like now it just sucks. The map library, blah blah. What am I creating? Build weapons. Huh? So I need like wood, probably. That's not what the sound of wood is. Stupid. It's not right. That's right. Yeah. And darker wood, probably dark oak. There's dark oak. Is that dark oak? Yep. Like this. So basically, it's 3 down. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. I think it's 2 down. On one side. 1 down. Over down. Yeah, that just doesn't look right, but whatever. Then what would look best? Diamond doesn't look very well. Gold, no. Probably iron, honestly. I'll figure out how I made this. Iron just doesn't have a sound. They're like, what is that? Oh god. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. See, the problem is weapons is plural, not singular. So I think they want more than one. And I have left. And copying this broadsword, that's what it is. That's what it is. Not a longsword, broadsword. Oh, maybe I can make a pickaxe. Pickaxes aren't too hard to make. It's literally just this. Too close to the border to do that. Ooh. Nah. Weapons. This is a toothpick compared to that. Perhaps. Oh, people don't like it when you're not complete. I know that from personal experience. Should probably like something like this. That's a real good crack. That's what cracks look like. Actually, that's kind of good. Like cut a board in half. Honestly, I think this is the best build I've done in a while. Considering I don't really try on builds. Oh, no. Yep. I literally just can't show this. Hey, it's mine. Is it actually that bad for the ducky dude to say that? That's actually really good. But like, I just think it's definitely better than mine. But the thing is, I don't think mine was an A1. What is this? Is it a gun? I think that's supposed to be a gun. I don't even know what that was. Dude, this is what I'm talking about. It's an axe and a sword. That's good, I guess. A hoe is not a weapon. Like, dude. I mean, it's really good. It's actually really good. But like, it's off topic. Like, literally. I didn't even place top 3. I feel ashamed. I'm gonna get disowned, I think. I don't care. I'm level 21. That's right. I'm level 21. What are you? Like 3. Dude, TNT just sucks because it doesn't barely even works. I think I got kicked. No. Build a wither. Dude, I'm the wither god. I'm the god of parrots, withers, and all other flying things. If it flies, I'm the god of it. What is this? Oh, this is bricks. a very good way of pushing bricks, basically. Why? Like, why is this not a normal Minecraft? This is God. God. Is slash clear thing? Nope, nope, not anything. Right. It's been 4 minutes just trying this now. Okay, so what am I looking for? I forgot. Wither. Dude, this just like, what do you want me to build? It's a wither skeleton, dude. It's a thing in the game. Like, that's there's not much. You don't allow me to use player heads either. It's like, what do you expect? Okay, yeah, right here. I mean, I'm kind of curious what I'm gonna find. Like, what other people are gonna build? But this, like, there's not much. It's gonna be the best way to actually activate a whole bunch. It's really the only way to activate a whole bunch else. And everything I thought you just gotta make sure that you do not crash when it. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, I don't think it would. Because they're sharing arms. Yeah, I got it. There. But you just can't do a wither or like an ender dragon. That should just not be a thing. Like, yes, build a boss of Minecraft. At that, the hardest boss. I just had to throw that in because why is the wither just straight up harder than the ender dragon? I mean, I'm not saying it's not hard, but I'm saying it's barely even a challenge. Like, just place a bed and then keep coming. It's really not that hard. I mean, I guess if you're hardcore, but like then if you're challenging it on hardcore, you're just gonna be overpowered. But like, where has I believe Wither has attacks that break beds, attacks that I believe negate armor. It's Wither effect. It's like, I guess I could probably just spend a black heart. That like symbolizing the Wither heart. I agree with Take. I really do not like this. No, I'm just gonna fail. I really don't care. And there are only 3 of us. And I got a fairy here. Huh? Oh, that's the Wither. How did he get... See, it's also like I said, impossible to build. Like, if you ask me, these were all of them just look a lot more like the Ender Dragon than the Wither. I won the game. What? Me. I got a complete failure, which means both of them put like failure or something in it. Like, it means they all either put failure. It means they all either put failure or like my eyes are burning. That's different language. Yeah, it is. Cool. Well, Minecraft's boring. Do that now. There's no like fun mini games. I've exhausted my time. I've exhausted. Is that Nietzsche? I don't know if I spelled it right. Oh dang. Oh, there's parkour. I did not know about this. Oh, speed parkour at that. So the impossible is now makeable. Speed parkour. How many blocks can you make with speed 2? Do I have any? Yes, I know what a bat looks like, dude. Boy, if I want to be the bat. I want those already to fly. Now, help, please. Help. I see the button that says exit preview. I see it. But, like, I don't want to press it because I don't want to. A lot of people that play the game, like, there's not a lot of people that play servers. Like 4,000, 5,000, 800. That's just 19. Huh? Who plays the Hive religiously? Like, dude, the Hive is. But, like, to be fair, I guess most people play on Java, and the people that play like on Java mostly play on Hypixel, and the ones that aren't are banned and playing on stuff like Mineplex. And like even then, like probably playing more with like their friends. I just tried to eat metal on accident. Don't ask how. Oh, what time? Oh God! Am I running? Am I a runner? You finished? I didn't finish. The game has started. Run, but wait, so I finished. Am I the first to finish, or am I the last to finish? I'm confused. Where am I? I assume I beat them. It says, yeah, you finished. Does it mean I won? I mean, I'll stick for 4 minutes to see if I won. I mean, I guess I gotta see other things for 4 minutes. Cool. If I ever wanted to know what this server looked like. Boy, they have parkour. Do they not have floor? It's a bland. Just doesn't make any sense that this has the 19th. Oh, that's parkour. And I broke it. And I. Swimming parkour. Swimming in lava. I was like really odd. Like, especially if you compare it to water. Like bobbing up and down. Like that swimming. The old swimming. It is just very odd. It's like, instead of oh, I wonder how long I'll fall for. You know what? I'm gonna look up that. You should do the same. Go to Instagram. What is her name? Uh, I actually finished first. 5 and C. Five MC, I see it. They just post their lobby. It's just a lot of photos of their lobby. They're like things that just aren't in the game. Like, it's 50,000 players. Game over. Oh, where do I get to see my face? My beautiful face. What? But I finished first. What happened to me finishing first, dude? I think I'll play a few of these. And then I think I'm just gonna leave. Go watch just some YouTube for a few hours. Until it gets time for me to do my schoolwork. So I gotta do that today. Because it's 5. The time that I would normally actually have to wake up. Oh, come on. I hate this. Next up. I hate being the deaf person. What? How did you do? Idiots. That's quite on cooldown. Yep, guys, just gather around. Oh, I really wish I saw how many people were there. No, it was a fire. It was an arrow thing. I really hate you. What? He memorized? Huh? Huh? Oh, it's because it's not hard. It's just not hard. Why is this just so easy? Like, imagine failing that. Basically, they turn off the lights. Oh no. Okay. Maybe they just get rid of things. This dude's got... Dude, I just DNF'd him. If I didn't do that to him, he would have probably not. Dude, I really do just hate. I don't like being the person because you gotta like work in perfect way has him to win. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is not gonna make my life easy. They just decided, yeah, pink is what you like. Even if pink wasn't your favorite color, it is now. Yeah, I like small people just because they don't get in my way. I can make them just. Oh, that's such an idea. He seems just too hasty. Yeah, and he doesn't have a teammate. So for him to catch me is basically just gonna be impossible. And I'm not even in the lead. Oh. Oh, come on, I'm gonna play 4. How's that fair? Maybe even 5th now, holy cow. Oh. I really just didn't render. The red, that's a person. Oh, wow, I was actually very far behind after that death. I didn't know how close other people were to me. Actually, I just assumed I was so far ahead of people. Just because I kind of rushed through some of the tracks. But I would have been 4th. Which is actually not too bad. In fact, third's or fourth's actually really good. I think I'll do 2 more games, unless I get a death person, and then I'll just go. Cause I still gotta get this up to YouTube. That takes a bit. Kotsky, he's probably gonna win. In the lead? No. Oh, come on. I'm not good at parkour, so jumps like that scare me. Crap, that's a lot harder. So you just start. Oh, come on, that's gonna be a pain. So it's like, after I say it's gonna be a pain. Oh, that's my deaths. I'm an idiot. That's a Kotsky. That's a Itachi Kotsky. That's his name. I definitely am knowing what I'm talking about. Ow. What? Oh, come on. Why is this so hard for me? Are those hard parkour jumps? Or am I just dead? Wait, can't you just wave it out? I was 11th, I guess. That's 9. 9 out of what, 20 people? How many people are there? I don't know. Yeah, 9 out of 18. About, just about. Oh yeah, one more game, unless I'm dead. Yeah, I think that's Itachi. Yeah, that has to be Itachi. Every time I think about Itachi, every time I see that Itachi skin, it always makes me think, what is my brother's Minecraft skin? Because, like, I've played Minecraft with him quite a few times, but I can never remember his skin. I believe it's just normal Steve, but I don't know. Probably isn't. Dude, or she just a decoration. I'm a runner. I'm just gonna go in full balls. Not enough delays. Like, the thing is, I'm just not good at parkour. Oh, wait. Oh my god. How am I this good? People are probably all already finishing. Oh, that's a ravine. That's... Oh, bye-bye. That was worth it. You just pick up too much speed on this map. That's the problem. On the ice, you just become unstoppable. And it seems me and this group of three hate that fact. And I died to a trap. That was just kind of activated for fun. Dude, I got a DNF. Well, bye-bye. Have a good